The first light of dawn breaks across the world. From bustling metropolises to sprawling suburbs, a familiar ritual unfolds, the daily commute. Across continents and cultures, people prepare for the journey to work. This mass movement connects us all, a shared experience that transcends boundaries. Alarm clocks shatter the pre-dawn silence. We rush through our morning routines, fueled by caffeine and the need to be somewhere else. The streets come alive with the rumble of engines and the murmur of countless conversations. Each city has its own unique soundtrack to the daily grind. We are all participants in this daily ritual, united by the common goal of reaching our workplaces. The faces we see reflect anticipation, anxiety, resignation, and sometimes hope.
The alarm clock blares, an insistent, unwelcome sound. It's a jarring start to another day in the city that never sleeps, even if I desperately wish I could. It's 6 o'clock in New York City. The first rays of dawn are just beginning to paint the skyscrapers with a soft, golden light, a stark contrast to the concrete jungle about to awaken. I hit snooze, of course, a futile attempt to steal a few more precious minutes of sleep before dragging myself out of bed. The siren song of the snooze button is strong, but the reality of the day ahead is stronger. The subway won't wait, and neither will my boss. Every second counts in this city. Punctuality is not just a virtue, it's a necessity. Coffee brews in the tiny kitchen, the aroma a much-needed jolt to the system. I scarf down a bagel, taming my unruly hair at the same time. Multitasking is a survival skill in this concrete jungle. Out on the street, the city is already in full swing. A symphony of car horns, chattering voices, and hurried footsteps fills the air. Yellow cabs honk, a constant, aggressive chorus. Sirens wail, a reminder of the city's relentless pace and the constant emergencies that unfold within its borders. And the smell of hot dogs hangs in the air, a uniquely New York fragrance that somehow manages to be both comforting and slightly unsettling. I join the throngs descending into the subway station, each of us a small piece of this massive, intricate machine, a sea of humanity, everyone rushing to their own battleground, their faces etched with determination, exhaustion, or a mixture of both. The air is thick with humidity and the smell of stale coffee. A busker plays a mournful tune, almost drowned out by screeching trains, a soundtrack to the daily grind. I squeeze onto a packed train, becoming just another anonymous body in the metal tube hurtling beneath the city streets. Scrolling through emails, trying to ignore the man next to me narrating his dreams, a surreal and slightly unsettling experience that's become strangely commonplace. This is my daily grind. Maybe I'd trade it for a shorter commute, or maybe not. There's a certain energy to this city, a pulse that keeps you going even when you're running on fumes.
The doors slide open and Kenji is swept along with the tide of humanity. It's a daily ritual, a testament to the Japanese spirit of endurance.
As the train pulls into Shinjuku, I brace myself for the onslaught.
Kenji waits in line, clutching his briefcase. He boards the train with practiced ease, becoming one with the mass of commuters. The train is a symphony of silence. People reading, scrolling, or stealing moments of shut-eye.
I'm Kenji. I've already caught the first train out of my suburban prefecture. My eyes, though heavy, betray quiet determination.
As the sun rises over Tokyo, a similar scene unfolds. Organized chaos, a rush hour ballet of efficiency.
Amidst the chaos, there's a sense of community and resilience.
The Danfo is a microcosm of Lagos, chaotic, exhilarating, and full of life.
It's a tight squeeze, but I don't mind. The air buzzes with conversation and Afrobeats.
Amina hails a Danfo, the yellow minibus lifeblood of Lagos's public transport.
I'm Amina, a young entrepreneur heading to open my shop in the bustling market. I navigate the crowded streets, my colorful gele head wrap a beacon in the throng.
In Lagos, Nigeria, the sun beats down with fierce intensity. The air is thick with the sounds of a city awakening. The world's population is increasingly urban. As city rents skyrocket, many seek affordable housing in the suburbs and beyond. This urban exodus forces millions into a daily commute, not by choice but necessity. The distance between affordable homes and jobs is ever widening, creating vast commuter belts. From London to Los Angeles, Paris to Tokyo, the story is the same. The global commute is a symptom of the housing crisis. The geography of work shapes our commutes. Business districts and industrial zones act as magnets, drawing workers from afar. While some can work remotely, many jobs still require a physical presence. This mismatch between job locations and affordable housing drives long commutes. Industry clusters create regional imbalances, leading to cross-city journeys. Outdated city infrastructure worsens long commutes. Roads are choked with traffic, and public transport is often overcrowded and underfunded. In many developing countries, rapid urbanization has outpaced infrastructure. Even in well-developed cities, long distances and crowded platforms add hours to the workday. The result, a daily grind of traffic jams, delays, and frustration. The global commute is also about inequality. The wealthy often live close to work or enjoy private transport, while the less affluent endure longer, tougher commutes. This disparity affects time for family, leisure, and personal growth. Many low-wage jobs are in areas poorly served by public transport, compounding the challenge. For millions, the true workday starts long before they clock in. Hours are lost in the pre-dawn darkness, in the crush of rush hour. Imagine spending 3 or 4 hours daily just traveling to and from work. This is the hidden cost: time lost, life reduced. Long commutes are linked to obesity, heart disease, stress, and anxiety. It's not just physical health. Mental and emotional well-being suffer too. The daily grind leaves us drained, frustrated, and isolated. The mental toll of commuting is often underestimated. Being stuck in traffic or crammed into a train erodes patience and fuels anxiety. Studies show longer commutes mean lower job satisfaction and higher burnout. Mental fatigue impacts focus and productivity. We arrive at work already exhausted, our energy depleted before the day begins. The human cost of commuting extends beyond the individual. Families lose precious time together, relationships are strained. The daily commute creates emotional distance, making it harder to connect. Time lost to commuting is time lost from building memories and strengthening bonds. Remote work is a revolutionary solution to the global commute. Work can now happen anywhere with an internet connection. For millions, this means reclaiming hours lost to commuting. Remote work promises better work-life balance and increased productivity. Companies can tap into a wider talent pool, fostering diversity and innovation. Governments must invest in digital infrastructure and support flexible work arrangements. Many jobs still require a physical presence, so smarter cities are key. Imagine cities with fast, reliable, and affordable public transportation. Smart technology can optimize traffic flow and reduce congestion. High-speed rail, bus rapid transit, and integrated systems make commuting easier. Prioritizing walkways, bike lanes, and green spaces creates more livable cities. The humble bicycle is a symbol of a sustainable future for commuting. Cities worldwide are embracing cycling as a viable mode of transportation. Investing in bike lanes and sharing programs reduces congestion and improves health. Creating a culture of cycling transforms cities and lives for the better. Imagine a new urban dawn, a city bathed in the soft glow of the rising sun, not obscured by smog, but illuminated by possibility. Picture a world where the daily commute isn't a dreaded ordeal, but a seamless, even enjoyable part of your day. This isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about transforming the very fabric of urban life. It's about creating a healthier, happier, and more sustainable future for everyone. The city awakens. Buildings begin to hum with activity, the streets slowly fill with people ready to start their day. But this isn't the chaotic, jarring awakening we've come to expect, but instead of a cacophony of car horns and the oppressive smell of exhaust, there's a sense of peace, a quiet hum of activity, a gentle rhythm that sets a positive tone for the day. The air is crisp and clean, a welcome change from the polluted atmosphere of the past. Birdsong fills the air, a symphony of nature, a reminder that even in the heart of the city we can coexist with the natural world. People pause, taking a moment to appreciate the simple beauty of the morning. The streets, once choked with traffic, are now flowing arteries of efficient public transport. Buses glide silently along dedicated lanes, trams whisk passengers away with ease, and the flow of movement is smooth and uninterrupted. Sleek, high-speed trains glide silently through the urban landscape, powered by renewable energy. Connecting neighborhoods and cities with speed and efficiency, these trains are a symbol of progress and sustainability. Below, bright red cycle lanes crisscross the city, alive with commuters enjoying the fresh air and exercise. A network of safe and accessible bike paths encourages people to choose a healthy and eco-friendly way to travel. People stroll to work, stopping for coffee and conversation in vibrant public squares. These public spaces are designed to foster community and connection, creating a sense of belonging and shared experience. The air is clean, the streets are safe, and the commute, once a source of stress, is now an opportunity to connect with the city and with each other. A chance to engage with your surroundings, to meet new people, and to appreciate the beauty of urban life. This is not a utopian dream, but a possible future, one where the global commute is transformed from a daily grind into a journey of well-being. A future where technology and innovation are harnessed to create a more sustainable and equitable world. This transformation requires a fundamental shift in how we design our cities and our lives. It calls for a new vision of urban planning, one that prioritizes people, planet, and prosperity. It demands a commitment to sustainable urban planning, investment in efficient public transport, and a cultural embrace of alternative modes of transportation. Embracing new technologies and innovative solutions to create a more diverse and resilient transportation system. It means prioritizing people over cars, community over congestion, and sustainability over speed. It's about creating cities that are not just efficient, but also livable, equitable, and resilient. It's about building a future where the commute is no longer a burden, but a source of joy and connection. The global commute, a daily ritual for billions, a complex dance of movement and connection. It's the lifeblood of our modern world, pumping energy into our cities and economies. But what if this vital system is showing signs of strain? What if the way we move is no longer serving us as well as it should, as we know it is at a crossroads? A pivotal moment where we must decide which path to take. Do we continue down the well-worn road of congestion and pollution, or do we forge a new path towards a more sustainable and efficient future? The choices we make now will determine the shape of our cities and the quality of our lives for generations to come. The old ways, the reliance on single-occupancy vehicles, the sprawling suburban landscapes that demand long commutes, are simply not sustainable in the long run. The hours lost in traffic, precious moments stolen from our families and our passions, represent a significant cost to our society. The stress, the constant pressure to arrive on time, the frustration of navigating crowded roads and packed trains takes a toll on our mental and physical well-being. The environmental impact, the greenhouse gas emissions that contribute to climate change, the air pollution that harms our health, is a burden we can no longer afford to ignore, are no longer sustainable. The consequences of inaction are too great. We must act now to mitigate the damage and create a more sustainable future for all. But this moment of reckoning is also an opportunity, a chance to turn the tide, to create a better world, a chance to reimagine how we move and how we live. To design cities that prioritize people over cars, that offer a variety of transportation options, and that promote a healthier, more sustainable lifestyle. The journey ahead will require innovation, a willingness to embrace new technologies and explore new solutions, collaboration, a recognition that we are all in this together and that we must work together to find solutions, and a willingness to challenge the status quo, to question the assumptions that have led us to this point and to dare to imagine a different future. It will demand bold leadership from governments, a commitment to investing in sustainable infrastructure and creating policies that promote sustainable transportation. And businesses, a recognition that sustainability is not just good for the planet, it's also good for the bottom line. A commitment to creating cities, urban environments designed with the needs of people and the planet in mind, that work for people not against them, cities that are walkable, bikeable, and accessible to all. It will require us to rethink our priorities, to reevaluate what truly matters to us, to value time over things, to recognize that our time is our most precious resource and that we should use it wisely, and to embrace a more balanced and sustainable way of life, a life that is in harmony with nature and that respects the needs of future generations. The global commute may have begun as a necessity, a way to connect people with jobs and opportunities, but it doesn't have to end that way. We have the power to transform it into something better. By embracing new technologies, such as electric vehicles, autonomous vehicles, and smart transportation systems, investing in sustainable infrastructure, such as public transportation, bike lanes and pedestrian walkways, and rethinking our relationship with work and travel, by embracing remote work and flexible work arrangements, we can create a future where the commute is no longer a source of stress and frustration, where the daily journey is not a burden but a pleasant and productive experience, but a bridge to a better, a pathway to a brighter tomorrow, more connected, more sustainable and more equitable world, and more fulfilling life, a life where we have more time for the things that matter most and where we can all thrive.